And what's up, everybody? We are back with the second episode of Answer This One Atheists. So, y'all atheists, stick around in the comments, and I want to ask y'all some questions in this State Some Points formal debate all out of love. And I just want to ask y'all some questions. And remember, fuel for your faith, y'all Christians out there, and debunking dogma. So, here we go. Okay, my first point today is that natural selection can determine a creature's survival, but not its arrival. Okay? For example, Charles Darwin's experiment with the finches, right? Y'all might have heard about that. Where Charles Darwin, he got these, well, finches, and he put them in the wild, right? To go through all these different types of weather and such. Anyway, they adapted, right? Their beaks got harder and such in the winter, and vice versa in the summer to open different types of seeds, and so on, right? Creatures can adapt. They can adapt physiologically, structurally, behaviorally. Other creatures other than humans can be intelligent. They can be smart, right? For example. Okay, but my point here is that those creatures never evolved. They never turned into another creature. Those finches always remained finches. Yeah, they adapted in different ways, but they remained just smart birds. They were never intelligent humans. Okay? So I also wanted to point out, too, that when humans try to recreate life, they can do it. We can clone dogs and things, certain plants and such, right? We can't clone a human. So for y'all materialists out there, when y'all find the materials to make a human, tell me. But I wanted to state this is that if natural law, non-living chemicals can create life, or I mean, you say can't, for example, can't create life from my standpoint of view, why should humans be able to? If humans can't create life, okay, intelligent human life, then why should non-living chemicals be able to, right? See what I'm saying, y'all? My next point is that we have irreducibly complex systems like our cells, for example. Say that first celled amoeba, that first life, right? Well, first off, how do those non-living chemicals create living creatures? Okay, that's a whole other thing right there. So do with that what you will, right? Anyway, what I was saying though is that say that first celled life is like an engine, right? If you take out a piston, that's a major part based on y'all's theory of macroevolution, right? Changing small things one by one. Okay, those small changes in that engine, that what's it called, amoeba, it has a genetic code of complex and long enough, the genetic alphabet of over 1,000 encyclopedias. And if you change a little part of it, the whole thing's gonna be different, and that goes along with it. So, how does macroevolution work if things can't undergo that much change? It eventually gets to the space shuttle, the human.